Hey guys, Adam here, and today I wanted to talk about a subject which has become a rather controversial one in the PC gaming community, or actually just in the gaming community as a whole, and that is the subject of pre-orders. Now, recently there have been a lot of instances of hyped up games failing to deliver on their promises. In 2014, we had Watch Dogs, which promised a lot of features which it really didn't deliver on, and also the graphics were definitely downscaled as well from what they showed in the 2013 E3 trailer. A more recent example would be that of No Man's Sky, of course, with Sean Murray going around telling everyone all these things about the game, that it was going to be multiplayer, that it was going to have this feature and that, which they pretty much completely lied about and failed to deliver on, and delivered a completely rushed, not even early access worthy game. So Battlefield 1, since its announcement, has become one of the most hyped games of all time. And it's had the most watched trailer on YouTube. It had 13.2 million beta players. And this is a whole lot of hype for a game. And the question is it worth pre-ordering? Now, I know myself, I didn't pre-order, Watch Dogs. I didn't pre-order, No Man's Sky. You would have had to pay me to do that. But I have pre-ordered every Battlefield game except Hardline since Battlefield 3. And I did pre-order EA's Battlefront. Now obviously Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 didn't flop, and they were, in my opinion, worth pre-ordering. Battlefield 4 had a pretty rocky release, with, frequent crashes and just the game being extremely buggy, not working, netcode issues, things like that. But overall, I really enjoyed playing it, especially, getting to play it the day it came out, since I pre-ordered it. So that was definitely a worthwhile experience for me. Now, Battlefront, EA's Battlefront, I'd pre-ordered that as well, and to be honest, I'm not sure how to feel about it. I enjoyed playing it. I've put probably like 50 hours into it, and it's been worth purchasing overall for me, but it might have been better if I had waited for a sale. But overall, I think I'm pretty happy with that decision. So obviously the question on a lot of people's minds right now is, should I pre-order Battlefield 1? And to be honest, I don't think there is a right or wrong answer to this. I've seen a lot of opinions on Reddit and other websites, saying you shouldn't pre-order it for this reason, whatnot. But while I understand the opinions these people have, and they certainly have a reason, for their opinions, as you can clearly see, there have been a lot of hyped games in the past that really haven't delivered on their promises, and people have sunk money, $60 sometimes, into games that really weren't worth half that. But I personally trust DICE to deliver a satisfactory gameplay experience that lives up to all this hype, and especially after playing the beta, because, we really got to experience a lot of the aspects of the gameplay in the beta, and I, for one, was extremely impressed and extremely surprised at how fun they could make a World War I first-person shooter. It was a blast, and I honestly can't wait to get my hands on it. So, I trust DICE to deliver a satisfactory gameplay experience at launch day. And now, I'm hoping, along with the rest of the community, that the launch, as far as bugs and crashes and whatnot, goes extremely well. And I think that DICE is going to do everything they possibly can to ensure that this happens, because they have a lot riding on this game, and there's a lot of expectations, and this is honestly a really great opportunity for them to sort of take over the FPS market more than they already have. So if they deliver on this, the game does super well, then maybe Rip COD will actually become a reality. Jokes aside, I think that the people at DICE are really pouring their hearts into this one, and that they really want it to succeed. I think they're gonna do everything in their power to ensure that it has a smooth launch and that it lives up to people's expectations of the gameplay. Now, it's important when discussing this topic, you know, the topic of pre-ordering Battlefield 1, it's important to discuss why you would actually want to pre-order a game in the first place. And I think the main advantage of pre-ordering is, of course, being able to get the game on launch day without having to run out to the store. Because most websites, if you pre-order it, you'll either be able to download it digitally, you know, even before the launch day, so you can preload it, or you can have it delivered to your house, the physical copy of the game, on release day. And that's what I plan on doing, since I have some pretty crappy internet. I'm probably going to pre-order it and have the disc delivered to my house so I can install it quickly and hop right into the action. So, pre-ordering is really for people who really love and really trust a franchise and just honestly can't wait, not even 24 hours, to play a game. And when it comes to Battlefield, and I'm not like this with many other games, but when it comes to Battlefield, I am definitely one of those people. I want to be playing it on launch day, and if I'm not, and I have to go on Twitch and YouTube and watch all the gameplay, everything inside of me will just want to be playing it. So, personally, if you're like that, and you're like me, you trust DICE, and you just honestly don't want to wait to play it, then pre-ordering is definitely something that makes sense. And I think that people who don't have the same mentality shouldn't really judge, I guess, people who do. Because, of course, I understand, you know, not wanting to sink $60 into a game that isn't exactly what you hope for. But, and I mean, I also understand, you know, not wanting to deal with the potentially frustrating release with bugs and crashes. But for me, I would rather be playing the game and deal with the bugs and crashes than be not playing the game. So, my point is, I respect both sides of the spectrum. The people who really can't wait to play the game and pre-ordering, you know, is appealing to them, and the people who would rather wait and just see if the game is worth their money and their time to actually go out and buy the game. Now, I know that there are potentially other benefits to pre-ordering depending on the game you're going to pre-order, and for this case, Battlefield 1, I know they're offering on several sites the Harlem Hellfighters pack, which includes some cosmetic items for skins and whatnot, and that's really cool, and I definitely adds a little more incentive to pre-order as opposed to just, you know, buying it on launch day or the week after. But for me personally, I think it's just mainly about wanting to play the game on launch day. Now, another thing I'd like to mention, which a lot of people surprisingly don't know about, Amazon Prime. If you pre-order the physical copy of a upcoming AAA title, they will actually give you 20% off the game. So, I'm planning on pre-ordering Battlefield 1 on Amazon, and the total after tax for getting it on launch day will be $50 for a game that's normally $60. So if you do have Amazon Prime, I'd recommend taking advantage of this. It's if you pre-order or you order the game within 2 weeks of release. So after Battlefield 1 comes out on the 21st or the 22nd, I think it is, you'll then have 2 weeks as well to be able to order the game and get this 20% off discount. So that's personally what I will be doing, and I think that's a huge additional incentive to pre-order. So in conclusion, for me, there's really no way I'm not going to pre-order this game. You know, with the 20% off, having it on launch day, and the additional cosmetic items are a nice bonus as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Feel free to put any feedback down in the comments about my recording quality, my audio quality, or just any comments about the whole pre-ordering issue. I'd love to hear them. Anyways, thank you guys so much.